under your feet with this one. Please hit the like button. Please comment. Please subscribe to the channel. We keep it fair and square over here. No racism, no bias talk, nothing like that. Just my opinion. That's what the comment section for. You heard me? You heard me? Let's talk about this Crawford and Terence Crawford versus Jaron Ennis talk. You know what I'm saying? Which we shouldn't even be talking about it. Us talking about this let me know that it's a lot of casual boxing, a lot of casuals in boxing, a lot of penis riding going on in boxing, and a lot of hate going on towards Bud. And people just want to see Bud lose. You know what I'm saying? And also, I got to be real, you know what I'm saying? Beyond the eye test of what a lot of y'all assuming from this fight, y'all, you know what I'm saying? It'll be a fight worth seeing, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, let's talk, man. Let's talk. Put some respect on Bud name. What's up, bro? Put some respect on Bud name. You understand me? Who wins? Jaron Ennis versus Terence Crawford. Let's talk about it. You understand me? Let's talk about it. Both of them, you know what I'm saying, can fight orthodox, can fight southpaw. But that don't mean they the same fighter. You understand me? Both fast-handed. Both use their feet well. You know what I'm saying? I would say Terence Crawford has more power than Jaron Ennis. I would say that Terence Crawford has more seasoning than Jaron Ennis. Resume way better than Jaron Ennis, even though he ain't that far from Crawford. What, he 34-0. His resume basically is trash compared to Crawford's. But you know, not knocking Boots. Boots from the eye contest and his opponents, you know, have people out there assuming that he can beat Terence Crawford, which is crazy. I don't even Boots look good against people that they put in front of him that's tailor-made. Now watch what I tell y'all. This Virgil Ortiz fight. Watch it be a problem making this fight when it comes to Boots and them. Hit that like button, hit that like button. Watch it be a problem with this Virgil Ortiz fight. Watch. Because Boots and them are known to fight people and put people in front of him to make him look good. That's why y'all out here believing he has a chance with Crawford, because you a casual problem. And some of y'all who seen this fight against Lima, y'all sitting up there and y'all thinking, oh, he can beat Bud. Lima ain't Terence Crawford, okay? Serbia Lipinets ain't Terence Crawford. Thomas Delorme ain't Terence Crawford. Karen ain't Terence Crawford. Who else he done fought? See, you can't think of nobody he done fought, but yet y'all say this dude bad and he got this resume and this, I mean, he a bad boy. Y'all going off eye contest. For one, we ain't even seen if Boots can fight bagging up. We ain't seen nobody push Boots back yet. We ain't seen what all Boots got in his arsenal, what Boots can do against certain fighters, because he ain't made it to the top echelon of boxing yet. The so-called elites like Crawford and many others. We haven't seen that for Boots, but y'all want to send him in there against the king. Y'all want to send that young boy in there against the king. Is y'all serious, man? Is y'all serious, man? Y'all just want to send him in there against the king. He gonna lose, y'all. He ain't got it like Terence. They two different fighters, come from two different areas. Bud is an animal, okay? Bud is King Kong. Jaron Ennis is a shark. Okay, that's the best way to put it. Bud is motherfucking King Kong and Jaron Ennis is a shark. And y'all out here talking about some who gonna win and Boots this and Boots. No, Boots can't beat Bud. Bud got too much experience, y'all. Sharpshooter. They come from two different backgrounds. Boots grew up with his daddy, which shout out to Boza Ennis. Trained by his daddy. All right. Which I always tell y'all, fighters who are trained by their daddies, they lack some. They lack some. See, when your son, like I tell y'all, when your son get to a certain section in boxing, you know, when he going up there against the real fighters, you need to bring in an assistant trainer who been fighting as long, who been actually in the ring, been knocked down, who a world champion to train you, help you train your son. See, that's Ryan Garcia fought and many other fighters who are trained by their fathers fought. See, they get in there and then they lose or something, and then what gonna happen? They're gonna lead their daddy, because The daddies want so much acclaim and acknowledgement for which they do. They brought their sons up to the level of being millionaires and look and bringing them to the careers that they have, in boxing. But then at it's a certain time you need to step away, like Bill Haney did. You remember when Bill Haney stepped aside and let the great Floyd Mayweather Sr. train his son? Y'all remember that? You remember that? See, that's what a father's supposed to do, because you can die in the ring. So if I want, I would put my son in the ring with the best of the best. If my son was going to the army, I wouldn't let him sit up there and get trained by a dude who's shooting his backyard. I'm gonna go try to find a Navy SEAL to teach my son, right? Because he done been in wars. That's how boxing should go. Boots, them, and have limited certain skill sets when it comes to being trained by their fathers. And I ain't knocking that. You see what I'm saying? Going against a fighter who got 3 trainers, three, a fighter that can turn a switch on at any time and figure out how to get a fighter out there and out the way. You know what I'm saying? Bud will destroy Boots Ennis. It shouldn't even be talked about. Boots look good in front of the people that he fight, which are not top echelon fighters. They ain't the cream of the crop fighters that Boots out there looking good in front of y'all. And y'all think because y'all see that he has a possibility of beating the king? Beating the king? Is you crazy? Is you crazy? Let's see these comments, man. Bud by experience. Boots ain't really tested himself. Same thing I'm saying in this video. I really don't know what Ennis can do because Ennis ain't fought no. It ain't just me. See, it ain't just me. There's other people who feel this same way about Boots. Not to knock Boots. Boots a black man getting money. You know what I'm saying? Making a lot of money over there with his own. Eddie Hearn over there, you know what I'm saying? Pushing him up to the, trying to get him up there, trying to get this fight. That's why we talking about it now, which we shouldn't be talking about it. But shout out to Boots, man. Black man getting his money. I salute you, my brother. Made a career of what you love to do. But you ain't beating no Bud, bro. Y'all need to stop it, man. Stop it. The hate for Bud and real. Bud now has elevated to the Mayweather status. He is elevated to the Mayweather status. Oh, fight David Benavidez. Next, y'all, like my video said, I told y'all this was going to happen then. I told y'all when he beat Canelo, they was going to, fight David Benavidez now. Fight Usyk now. Fight God now. Let's see if Bud could beat God. This is what we got to deal with now. He can't. Jaron Ennis will get outclassed. Let me just think about it like this. And I should have been said this. If Bud can do Canelo like he did Canelo, with the resume of a Canelo, y'all think he can't beat Boots? Y'all think Boots stand a chance against him? I know you see the quick movements of Boots in the hands and the switching stances. If he beat up Canelo Alvarez at 168, moved up and beat Canelo Alvarez, y'all really think Boots stand a chance against him, man? Really? Come on, man. Come on, man. Boots can't do it, man. Boots can't do it, y'all. Y'all gonna have to find somebody else to try that. Boots ain't the one, y'all. I'm telling y'all. I've been watching boxing too long to know and understand. Boots ain't got it. Look at Boots' face sometimes when he be sitting there talking about fighter. He be looking like he ain't even there. Especially when they be mentioning certain names or they mention Bud or a dangerous fighter. His eyes go into, you know what I'm saying, like he in a twilight zone. He in a twilight zone. Lima? He knocked out a dude named Lima we ain't never heard of, and y'all out here screaming he should fight the king. He should get in the ring with the king. It's y'all crazy. It's y'all crazy. We ain't even see. Well, like I just said, we don't even know if Boots could go fight going backwards. We don't know what Boots gonna do if he get knocked down one time. We don't know if Boots got heart, got a chin, nothing. We ain't seen too much of nothing happen to Boots to sit up here and just be saying he stand a chance against the king, the face of boxing, Terence Crawford. It's y'all crazy. What crack is out there in 2025 that got y'all out here that high thinking that Boots can beat Terence Crawford? It's y'all serious, man. Is y'all serious, man? Boots look good in front of who he's supposed to look good to. But see, this what it really is, y'all. Because see, Eddie Herndon started this again. And which it shouldn't even be talked about. All right. Boots is still piggybacking off Terence Crawford's name. He piggybacking off Terence Crawford's name. That's all that's going on out here. Using his name. Errol Spence did the same thing with Keith Thurman. When Floyd Mayweather held Errol Spence up like a bulletproof vest and said, you got to fight Errol Spence, what they started saying after that? Errol Spence wasn't even known at this time. He wasn't even known. Errol Spence was like 15, 16, 17 and 0, something like that. And he held them up in front of Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman got to fight a dude we just found out about. This the same thing. This is the exact, matter of fact, I'm happy I brought that up. This is exactly the same thing. Keith Thurman became the unified champion. The unified champion, and y'all was saying that he got to fight Errol Spence, a dude we just heard about because he black Floyd Mayweather eye, and ain't fought nobody yet at 147. And folks kept screaming. I remember this time, folks kept screaming, Keith Thurman need to fight Errol Spence. Who the hell is Errol Spence? That's what folks, who is that? Then you go and search, oh, this the dude who spoiled Floyd Mayweather and gave Mayweather a black eye. It's the same thing. Only difference is, ain't nobody had to hold Boots up. Floyd or nobody didn't say, oh, you got to fight. No, he came out there screaming names, and they clashed on the Crawford name. And ever since they mentioned Terence Crawford name with Boots, this is what we keep coming back to. And he don't deserve to fight. He don't deserve to fight. He ain't did nothing. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm wrong for saying he ain't did nothing. Oh, well, hold on, because we got to really break this down. He was emailed the belt. You know what I'm saying? He got emailed a belt, first of all. Okay, then he went and took Stanios's belt. So he did do a little something. He became unified. Hey, Tank ain't never been unified. You ain't hear that from me, though. You ain't hear that from me. Tank ain't never been unified. So, you know, at least he have done something. Tank 30-0, 31-0, or 30-0. He 34-0, unified. You know, Tank ain't never did it. So we got to give him his props on that. But he ain't did nothing. He would have never been unified if it weren't for Terence Crawford vacating the belts and moving up. He's an email champion that came across another belt. We have never seen Boots really tested. What are y'all talking about? Why is this even a discussion? He gains nothing for fighting Boots. He gains nothing. Boots ain't, if anything, he gonna be giving Boots a payday. If anything, he gonna be giving Boots a payday. Then when he beat Boots, it's gonna be excuses. He was this and he was supposed to beat Boots, and he waited. So it's gonna be a whole bunch of excuses when he beat Boots, man. So that's why waste his time going out there, and Boots ain't bringing nothing to his legacy. He can't win no belts off Boots. Boots ain't gonna get him closer to undisputed at 154. So what's his point then? This man 38 years old. Terence is on his way out the door. Do y'all understand that? He almost done with boxing. This age is where most boxers leave, for real. I know people gonna say, well, Bernard Hopkins' fault. That's Bernard Hopkins. Okay. Everybody ain't going out there like Bernard Hopkins, okay? Everybody ain't going out there willing to. No. It's a young man sport. Boxing is a young man sport. He 38 years old, y'all. Just made it to the top. The face of boxing. That man trying to get $100 million paydays. $100 million paydays. Now the thing is, I bet you if they want to see it that bad, Boots gonna have to move up to 160. Why Boots ain't saying that? Boots wanted to fight him so bad. Boots want to fight him so bad. Okay, let's call Turkey. Let's call Turkey. Hey Turkey, let's make this boot fight. But Turkey, I gotta get 100 M's. I'm the face now. Turkey. I gotta get 100 M's. Make the fight. He gonna go out there and beat Boots' ass. Right now. If they can't set aside the Virgil Ortiz fight. Put the Virgil Ortiz fight out the picture. Chase Crawford right now. Crawford at 160. I'll fight you, boy. What's up? Tell Turkey, let's send a contract. Turkey give that call. Hey, Terence, I got you 100 M's. You go on here and fight this boy. Let's get this at 160. Let's get it, Terence. Is you with it? That's what Terence trying to do. 100 paydays. He ain't ducking Boots. Who is Boots the duck? Who is Boots the duck? Y'all think he's scared? Listen to how stupid this sounds. Terence is scared of Boots, but not scared of Canelo Alvarez, a bigger fighter, more seasoned fighter, more experienced fighter. He's scared of Boots though, but come on, man. Pay the man some money, we'll see the fight. Pay the man the money, we'll see the fight. You don't hear Boots just had a chance to fight him when he was at 154. All Boots had to say when he won a title from Majimar was, hey, Terence, I'll move to 154 to challenge you for your belt. Did you hear him say that? Did you hear him say that? The only time Crawford name come up out of Boots' mouth is when they promoting a fight. It's the only time before and after a fight. Any other time, ain't no Terence Crawford talk. Yeah, you right. 82 weeks. He trying to recoup that money, baby. Because they ain't making no money. They losing money fighting. They losing money off Boots. They losing money off Boots. Now watch. When it's time to fight Virgil Ortiz, it's going to be a problem. This is what's going to happen, y'all. They're going to lowball Virgil Ortiz. They're going to send Virgil Ortiz a lowball offer. And when he turn it down, they're going to say he ducking. This is the same thing they did with Brian Norman Jr. This is the exact same thing they did with Brian Norman Jr., y'all. Brian Norman Jr. wanted to fight Jaron Ennis. Eddie Hearn them sent that boy a nothing contract so them folks could walk away from it. That's the new era of ducking too in boxing. Low ball contracts is a way to duck. You can't sit up here and tell me that you're going to pay me a certain amount and I got a belt too. Now, I ain't got to make, if he the A side, cool. I ain't got to make what he make because he the A side. But you need to come up with a number that's a little bit close to that. You see what I'm saying? But see, y'all, there's something that people missed also about the Terence Crawford and Canelo fight. Crawford ain't get paid number 50 million, right? Canelo got 100. You see what happened when you got confidence in yourself and you the B side? You see what Floyd Mayweather had to do when he wanted to fight Mayweather. I mean, when Mayweather wanted to fight Oscar De La Hoya, he had to get lowballed to become the face of boxing. Terence lowballed to become the face of boxing? Come on, man. Eddie Hearn them gonna send Virgil Ortiz a weak contract. Oh, we sent them a contract and we haven't heard any response. We're still negotiating. Y'all still negotiating because y'all sent them zeros weren't adding up. And then as soon as Virgil Ortiz gonna be like, no, we ain't finna do that for that. Oh, they don't want to fight us. We sent the contract. We sent the contract to them. They turned it down. Hell yeah, I'm gonna turn it down. Hell yeah, I'm gonna turn it down. What's up, Anthony? Jaron Ennis is the biggest hype job in boxing. When he fights someone elite, he'll get cooked. Eddie knows it. Eddie knows what's up. They just try and make their money back. Jaron Ennis is like a bad key of cocaine that Eddie Hearn bought. Eddie Hearn know that now. Jaron Ennis is a bad stepped on key of cocaine. And Eddie want to double up and make his money back. That's all Eddie Hearn trying to do. He done bought a bad bag of dope. A bad bag of dope, probably tomorrow. That's all that is. And he finna feed him to the king. Feed him to the king. Y'all don't know what Boots brings. Take him to the king and he gonna get knocked out. You understand me? You know, they say you can't box with God, boy. Your arms too short. You know what I'm saying? But Boots' arms ain't too short. I'm just saying. I'm just joking. But Boots don't deserve that fight, and Boots ain't gonna win that fight. So people need to leave that fight alone and stop talking about it. Leave it alone. And either remember, rumor is Canelo put hands on Boots and he left camp earlier. He probably did. Because Boots ain't got it like that. I don't know what it is. It's like people think that Boots is Terence Crawford reincarnated. People think that Boots is Terence Crawford reincarnated for some reason, just because they switch stances. Oh, they got to be on the same level because both of them could switch stances. The dumbest shit I ever heard of. That's dumb as hell because they could switch stances. It's about IQ. About watching a fighter make mistakes, about watching how they move their head every time you throw every time I throw a punch, he do this. I know where to aim at now. You see what I'm saying? Every fighter don't have that. Just like every fighter don't have what Floyd Mayweather got, the skill set and the mind in the ring, thinking in the ring like Floyd Mayweather. Everybody ain't got that. But for some reason, people out here thinking that because Jaron can switch stances, he got that. He on Crawford level because he can turn southpaw. Well, damn, it's a lot of people fix cars. But it's always a better mechanic, ain't it? Huh? There's a lot of people fix cars, but there's always a better mechanic. Just because you can drop a motor too don't mean you're going to put it in right. Just because you can drop a motor too don't mean you're going to put all the screws where they're supposed to be. See, when Bud dropped them motors, all the screws in them, you can drive off. And we know that now because we seen Bud tune up a lot of dudes out there. You see what I'm saying? He done tuned up a lot of dudes out there. You understand me? We know when Bud dropped that motor, you're going to drive off. See, we don't know when Boots drop it. See, when Boots dropped that motor in that Chevy, we going to have to come up there and, hey, man, why it sounding like that, man? It sound like a screw missing or something, bro. What's that? What's that? Get the hell out of here, man. going on with that, man? I heard Bud and Canelo about to do a rematch in May. That's a long ass time. I don't want to wait to no May. They should do a rematch in, hold up, December, in January, the end of December, Christmas. Oh, but no. I'm about to say they can't do one too fast because now they saying that Canelo was injured. He was injured. So ain't no fighter 100% going into the ring. Ain't no fighter 100% going to the ring. Yeah, but I was just gonna say they say Canelo's supposed to be having surgery. He's injured. Now he was injured doing the. It's always an excuse. It's always an excuse. Errol Spence was beating up on Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, and Hughes after the car wreck. He beat up one or two on after that car wreck. Oh, and especially when he dogged out Hughes. Had Hughes looking like Elephant Man. Oh, he gonna beat the hell out of Bud. Bud, man, he gonna swell Bud up. He gonna do this to Bud. Bud went out there and beat the hell out of Errol Spence. Excuses. It was a lady when a red dress came in there and drugged Errol Spence. The car crash. Errol Spence was high. He go up there, he whooped Canelo ass. Canelo, he was injured. Canelo don't love boxing no more. Canelo rich, he don't care. I bet he do care. Do y'all understand that really destroys Canelo Alvarez's legacy? That he let a little man come up and beat him like that? Do y'all understand that when it comes to boxing? Some of y'all sitting there thinking, oh, he can bounce back from this. No, he can't. No, he can't. He can't bounce back. He let a dude move up 2 weight classes and beat him. The king of 168. The king of 168 got beat by a 154 pounder. Really, you might as well say a 147 pounder. Come on, boy. Come on now. Boots ain't ready yet for Bud. Boots ain't ready yet. Noah, Bud, for Bud. He isn't. Hell no, he ain't. Nobody's the same when Bud get done with him. You see what Errol Spence at? Errol, you say boxing around Errol Spence, he what? Where you say Bud name? Where you at? Well, where Terence at? They could be at a WBC convention and Errol Spence sitting down there, hey, there go Terence. Well, where you at? Well, take me backstage right quick. Get me out of here. Crazy as hell. Errol Spence ain't fought. Errol Spence ain't fought since he took that ass whipping. Do y'all understand that? Come on, man. Think about what I just said. Errol Spence ain't fought since Terence Crawford beat his ass 2 years ago. Because Spence ain't fought since he got his ass whooped 2 years ago. That's why I'm talking about Errol Spence. That's what I'm talking about, Errol Spence. Appreciate you. Appreciate y'all. Y'all support the channel as well. Y'all know where to go. I got Cash App on there. I ain't rich, baby. Support the channel. You want Spence pop outside your house? Spence better not pop outside my house. Spence better not watch us pop outside my house. If he pop outside of my house, I'm calling Bud. If Spence show up at my house, I'm calling Bud. Hey, Bud, man. Hey, Bud. Hey, man, this man out here, he say he won't smoke for me, man. Show up. I don't box, bro. I don't train for a living to box. Please show up. Please show up, Bud. Take a flight right now. Get in a jet. and bring it here. Now I bet you when he see Terence pull up, hey, bro, I'm gonna leave you alone. I bet you he is gonna leave me. I'm gonna sick my dog on you. I'm gonna sick Bud on you. Hit that like button, y'all, please. Hit that. I'm gonna sick Bud on you. Don't come over here playing, boy. Don't stand on the front porch talking loud shit. Then, nigga, what you talking about? What you mean, huh? Huh? Now don't get it twisted. I ain't scared of no man. I just ain't stupid. I don't box. All right. I don't train every day. I ain't got lethal hands like that. You ain't get out there and knock me out. Is you crazy? You mad at me because I said this man beat your ass and you ain't been back in the ring? What you mad at? It's the truth. It's the truth. Canelo Alvarez pull up outside talking crazy. I'm calling Bud. I'm calling the king. You understand me? Hey man, Bud, this man outside, bro. He done pulled up in this nigga. He ain't even go to the airport. He landed his jet right outside where I stay, bro. Please show up. Please show up, bro. Please show up, Bud. I think he can bounce back once he ain't fighting. Bud, if Boots so good, let him move up and fight Benavidez. Boots is a big brute. Man, Boots is really 168 pounder. I've been saying that for the longest. Boots is really 168 pounder. They just put him down. I mean, all boxers do that though. All boxers do it. But Boots, I seen Boots one time when he was doing an interview. Boots probably walk around at 190 or something, close to 200. 180 or something. Keith Thurman will knock Boots out. Keith Thurman will knock Boots out. Trust and believe. All fighters weight bullies. All fighters fight at lower weight classes. But watch what I tell y'all. That Boots and Virgil Ortiz fight, it ain't gonna happen. Virgil Ortiz too dangerous. Now the only reason that fight gonna happen, because if he's victorious, if he beats Virgil Ortiz, it brings him closer to a Bud fight. He got to fight Virgil Ortiz, y'all. If he don't fight Virgil Ortiz, don't say nothing about this. Y'all should have been stopped saying his name even close to Bud's anyway. If he don't fight Virgil Ortiz, don't say nothing about no Boots and no Terence Crawford no more. Do I think Virgil beat Boots? On a 100% scale, on who I'm leaning towards, both of them good fighters now. Boots is a good fighter, but I lean towards Virgil. Virgil got better resume than fought more experienced fighters. You know what I'm saying? I lean towards. I mean, how could you not lean towards Virgil Ortiz? How could you not lean towards Virgil Ortiz? Let me tell y'all something. Anybody who been watching boxing as long as I have, who ain't no dick riding boxing fan, who ain't trying to say this and that so they can meet these fighters and stuff like that, know that you can't put Boots over no Virgil Ortiz. Well, hold on. Even though he was an email champion, but he did beat Staniosis. I still put Virgil Ortiz over Boots. I think if I had to put my hand on it, I'll go for Virgil Ortiz. And I know people be getting mad because they want you to just go for the black fighter. I don't do that on my channel. I don't do that on my channel. That was one of the reasons I created my channel, because I got tired of every time you turn around, just because a fighter black, they gonna beat everybody. That ain't true. Just because they black don't mean they gonna beat every. No, that I hate that. I hate that. Boxing ain't got nothing to do with color. Styles make fights. The most hungry fighter, the most smartest fighter win. That's just what it is. It ain't got nothing to do with color or nationality, nothing like that. It ain't got nothing to do with that. Let me read y'all comments. I'm sorry. Let me read y'all comments. That's why Crawford was able to move up so easily. Yeah, that's why he was able to move up like that. You think? Yeah, I just explained it. Turkey want him to fight Barack. They don't want that fight, because that boy's something serious too. They don't want that. Y'all want him to fight a guy that ain't even got a belt at 154. He ain't even got a damn belt at 154. He beat Virgil Ortiz. Okay, that make it spicier, but he still don't deserve to fight. Virgil Ortiz ain't got no belt. Virgil Ortiz pants falling down. He ain't got no belt. Did you hear what I just said? Virgil Ortiz pants is falling down. He has no belt. Why? Now Virgil Ortiz go fight. I mean, if Boots go and fight back, however you say his name, Bakaram, however you say his name, and beat him and get that belt. Oh, now that sounds like a fight. That sounds like a fight. But right now, hell no. Yeah, Keith Thurman too athletic. I think he would definitely beat Boots. Bull City J say, I think Lubin might best Ortiz. I don't think so. No. I don't think Lubin gonna beat Ortiz. But you never know. If he do, I love that, because I'm an Erickson Lubin fan. I'm a real fan of Erickson Lubin. I've been watching him since the Charlo fight. I want him to come up. You know what I'm saying? It will be great for him to beat him. But Lubin, flat-footed, he don't move, no footwork. Hell of a fighter though. He don't have a lot to his arsenal. You know what I'm saying? He don't have a lot to his. He ain't got no bag of tricks or nothing like that. You know, but look, Erickson Lubin ain't nothing to play with, but so is Virgil Ortiz ain't nothing to play with either. Boots is talented, but he has to show he's the real deal versus Ortiz. Him and Bud would be a nice to see, but Bud got too much experience. I think Boots got a nasty knockout coming to him, bro. That if he fights somebody that's worse than. But as long as we see these Karens and Limas, I don't know what y'all talking about. Karens and Limas. What? I'm black and I love Mexican style boxing. Me too. Me too. Me too. Crawford would make Boots look like an amateur. I mean, he made Canelo look like an amateur. UOC, I don't know what that means. What UOC mean? Thurman could beat Boots in any weight division. Lubin might beat Ortiz. Joshua Harville, what's good? What's up with you, brother? Low blow champ. Ortiz and Boots need each other. They should both be pushing for that fight. True. Lobo, Hearn's not gonna risk Boots till he cash out. That's why I don't believe the fight gonna get made with Virgil Ortiz and Boots. It's too dangerous. It's too dangerous. Yes, sir, you can get a wrench. Yes, sir, you can get a wrench. Support the channel, y'all. Please support this channel. Please support the channel. Let me see. Keyboard Warrior. Turkey has signed a deal with Matchroom. They will have a say in Boots' opponents. Oh, we finna see. It's finna be some ducking going on. Who ducking going on? Ducking going on. Who I got in the Mason fight? Who you talking about? Abdullah? I'm going with Abdullah Mason. I'm going with Abdullah. Boots and Ortiz will be a classic. They both gonna bring a great style matchup. Yes, they're gonna be a great style matchup. 154 full of fights. They got to get it. Turkey got the bag. Man, you got to go out there and prove it. You got to prove it yourself in the moment. What Dave Chappelle said, spaghetti, spaghetti, spaghetti. What David Chappelle says, spaghetti, spaghetti, spaghetti. Yeah, you got to prove it yourself in the moment. You own it. Yeah. Yeah. And it's really sad how bad everybody was out there screaming. Oh, I heard it. Hold up. Did y'all hear the commentary in that Boots fight? When that commentator said, I think we're watching the best boxer alive. No, he said, I think we're watching the greatest fighter alive. What? I wonder how Eddie Hearn must have paid him some extra money to say that stupid shit. I think we're watching the greatest fighter alive. I was like, Terence in the audience? Terence in the audience? Mayweather in the audience? Man, they went crazy after that. I'm sitting there. They do realize this was a dude that we didn't know nothing about. A dude that started boxing when he was, what, 17? I tell y'all that all the time. Whenever you see a fighter that started late going against a fighter, like a fighter that started boxing at 16 and 17 versus a fighter that started boxing when they was 7, they 9 out of 10, they finna get whooped. 9 times out of 10, they finna get whooped. They got way more experience than them. Boy, I was boxing, watching, eating cereal, and watching Saturday morning cartoons. You started boxing when you got out of high school. How the hell you think you're gonna beat me? I got more knowledge. I got 10 years more experience than you, boy. I got 10 years more experience than you. But hey, I know some people you gonna say, well, Deontay Wilder beat Victor Ortiz, and Victor Ortiz probably been boxing way longer. Hey, Victor Ortiz, what's his name? The other Ortiz, the heavyweight. What's his name? Y'all know what Ortiz I'm talking about, that Wilder beat. But that man probably was 43 years old fighting 45 years old. We don't even know his Ortiz, Luis Ortiz. We don't even know how old Luis Ortiz is. Matter of fact, Luis Ortiz ain't even fighting no more. I know you was, Joshua. Like, what the hell? Keyboard warrior. The only thing that made Boots win look impressive was his opponent look jacked. That didn't matter to me. He could look like Arnold Schwarzenegger out there. It wouldn't matter. I already knew who was gonna win. I knew who was gonna win. Who I got on Haney versus Norman? Thank you, Anthony. Thank you for supporting the channel, my brother. I'm still riding with Devin. I don't like Devin Haney, but you know, I'm smart enough to know that Devin Haney, you know, due to his resume, has fought better competition, which means he's experienced more, has more experience. You know, Brian Norman Jr. Look, and, hey, this is something they don't mention though. A lot of y'all don't know Brian Norman got put on his ass. They ain't talking about that. Don't know. A lot of y'all don't know Brian Norman Jr. got put on his ass before. Yep. Did y'all know that? That Brian Norman been dropped before? From a straight right hand he didn't see coming in. Lack of experience. Trained by them fathers. I just said that early in the video. Trained by them fathers. Brian Norman Sr. If you ever see this video, Brian Norman Sr., go get your son a train. Well, you've been in the ring before too. Let him get another legit trainer who done boxed before, been a world champion. Teach him different stuff. Especially in this fight right here, he need an assistant trainer. Brian Norman needs an assistant trainer right now going against Devin Haney. If they really want to win, they want to go out there and beat Devin Haney. Hey, this Brian Norman Sr. Hey, man, I'm calling you, man. I need a world champion or, you know, a former world champion, somebody who made it to the level that I didn't make it to. Salute to you, though, Brian Norman Sr. Salute to you, Brian Norman Sr. Hey, I need you to come help me out with my son, man. If you don't mind doing it, we got your little bread. We need you. Come on, man. Come on, man. What up, Guapo? What's up? What's up? I don't think his ego will let him bring in another trainer. And his ego gonna stop his son from getting that victory. His ego is gonna stop his son from getting that victory. He got to bring somebody in there to help him. Got to. They ain't gonna win this fight by themselves. They not. Now, I'm gonna say this. You know, it's always a 50-50 fight. A punch to get thrown that you don't see, you get knocked out. That's the only chance Brian Norman got to me. The only chance Brian Norman has to beat Devin Haney, in my opinion, is if he catch Devin Haney and stop him. That's the only chance he got. If Brian Norman them go out there trying to box, they're gonna lose. Brian Norman gonna have to fight Devin Haney, not box him, fight him. Listen to me again, y'all. It's a difference. Brian Norman is going to have to fight Devin Haney, not try to box him. If he do that, he stand a chance. Respect to that. Respect Free Smoke. You understand me? That's why I like people with different opinions on my channel. You know what I'm saying? Hey, don't ever just ride with who I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? Stand up for the fighter that you like. You know what I'm saying? Go for the fighter that you like. I'm just going for Devin. I don't even like Devin Haney. I'm just not biased. You know, I'm one of them dudes that don't like you, and I can still say, hey, man, that or you could be a rapper or something, but I don't like you personally. But I say, man, that's a good song he made, man. That's a fire song. I like that. I don't like him, but I like that song. You know, I'm one of them dudes. I don't like Devin Haney. I don't like Bill Haney. I had an argument with Bill Haney before on World Combat Sports. But I ain't gonna deny his son talent. I ain't gonna sit up here and say that he'll lose just because I don't like him. You know, that's being biased. So I can't do that. I can't do that. But you know what I'm saying? And another thing that's crazy about it is this. Y'all giving too much credit to a fighter that we didn't have problems, that have problems making big fights. Y'all giving too much credit. And now y'all want to just send them in there with Bud. We ain't never had this problem out of Bud when it was time to make fights. We ain't hear about negotiations being dropped and low ball offers and all that with Bud, but Jaron Ennis could do it and y'all could say he can beat Bud. Come on, man. It be just be. Like I said, Terence Crawford is the face of boxing. He now has the Mayweather effect. Now let's say it's the Terence Crawford effect where everybody want to fight him. He should go and fight this person so he could lose. He should go and fight that person and see how good he is. That's when you make it to the top and you become the face of boxing. That's what happens. You understand me? Salute to Terence Crawford, man. Keep doing your thing, bro. Keep doing your thing, bro. Whether he ever lose or not, still going down as one of the greatest of all time before Floyd Mayweather. I don't even know how y'all sit up and say Floyd ain't on Terence. Floyd Mayweather can't tie Terence Crawford's shoes. Floyd is the most amazing fighter I've ever seen. But as far as legacy, Floyd Mayweather can't tie Terence Crawford's shoes up. As far as legs, Floyd ain't never been undisputed. Floyd ain't never. Did you hear what I just said? Floyd ain't never been undisputed. We're just going to leave that right there. And y'all see I love boxing. I've been watching it now. I'm watching it now. You understand me? You understand? Oh, you ain't know that? Oh, a lot of y'all ain't know that, did it? Go check it out if you think I'm lying. Floyd ain't never been undisputed. Not one time. Because this is something y'all got to understand. How the hell you 50 and 0, 49 and 0, really? 49 and 0. How the hell you 50 and 0 and you ain't never been undisputed? That means it's been some ducking going on. That means it's been some ducking going on. How the hell you 49 and 0, really? And you ain't never been under. Come on, man. Tank. How you 30 and 0, 31 and 0, and you ain't never been unified? Must be some ducking going on. Huh? Easy gonna give it to you right, baby, not what you like. Easy gonna give you what God love. The truth. Easy gonna give you what God love. You understand me? You understand? I'm gonna give you what God love, baby. Boo's got to get a belt. Boo's got to get a belt, man, for y'all sitting here talking about he need to jump in that water. He need to jump in that water with that shark. You understand me? Boots ain't even jumped off the porch. Boots ain't even jumped off the porch yet to be talking about some fighting a Terence Crawford. He ain't, boy, what you get you a belt at 154 or something. Challenge Terence Crawford right now at 160. You understand me? But to say call Turkey right now, Boots, and tell Turkey that you will fight Terence Crawford right now at 160. Is he doing that? Y'all cut it out, man. Cut it out, man. Stop letting that boy use Terence Crawford name, man. You say, I know Floyd keeps saying he beat the most champions in history, but my argument is there were as much titles. Hold up. But my argument is there were as much titles, champions in the 70s and 80s. I'm misunderstanding what you're saying, bro. My bad. I'm misunderstanding what you're saying. There wasn't as much titles in the 70s or 80s. Oh, you talking about due to the fact that it was like 3 belts? Yeah. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. He could have fought because at one point it was just 3 belts and then it was 4. He could have just fought somebody who just. I see what you're saying. That's a good point too. That's a valid point in that argument for Floyd against Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, you fought the most champions, but that don't mean they was top echelon fighters or something. You know what I'm saying? He fought Robert Guerrero. Even though Robert Guerrero was a champion. Okay. Shamble Mitchell. He was a champion and nobody know who the hell he was for real. I didn't. Maybe somebody else knew who was older than me at that time. I don't know. I ain't know about no Sean. That wasn't no big name or nothing like that. Circuit, no tune-up. That shouldn't. Why do a former unified champion need a tune-up? Why does a former undisputed champion need a tune-up? Did Bud need a tune-up? Going to 168? Did Bud say, "Oh, I'm moving up, so I need a tune-up at 168"? Come on, man. The mind ain't the same. Bud just on another level, y'all. Y'all just shout out the Boots. You know what I'm saying? I see I got somebody on here, Terminator, saying I sound like a hater. Why I sound like a hater, bro? What I said? What I said that was wrong? He can't beat Terence Crawford. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. Oh, you look like Mark from RDC World. I don't even know what the hell that is. Yeah, you know, in today's era, when you on, side with who people want you to side with, you a hater. Or if your opinion is different than anybody else in today's society, you're considered a hater. If you're not a penis rider of a fighter or a person in general, then you're a hater in today's society. Opinions mean that you're a hater. When you don't agree with the group, you're a hater. Yeah, that's all that is today. You hate. You hate, man. You hate, man. The Bud will beat the brakes, he will beat the hell out of Boots. And they know Bud will beat the hell out of Boots. We all just got to be sheep and follow. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. Everybody got to just follow what everybody else say. Everybody got to follow it. I'm not these big channels who be round. See, y'all gotta understand something. These big channels who be behind the scenes and mean these fighters, they have to dick ride. These big channels have to dick ride because they gonna run across these fighters. They gonna want interviews from these fighters. So they dick ride. I don't have to. I ain't gotta meet you. And if I was to meet you, I'm gonna tell them the same thing I'm telling you now. I don't think you can beat Bud. I don't see nothing that you got. I ain't seen nobody you fought. You can't be mad at me for having my opinion. Even if I'm standing in front of the fighter, I don't think you got it to beat him. Why are you mad at me? Because I'm saying I'm being true. I don't think you can do it. I don't win against big channels every time Terence Crawford is fought. And who came out right? Who came out right every time Terence Crawford fought somebody? Me. But all these big platforms, what they been doing? Oh, Bud can't beat Errol. Bud ain't got no resume. Bud can't beat Errol. Bud gonna get knocked out by Canelo. All these big channels, why? Because they penis ride. They want the opportunity to meet these people. I would love to meet certain boxers, but I ain't finna kiss no ass to do it. That ain't happening over here. You gonna meet me and you gonna say, yeah, man, I like your channel, but I heard what you said. You think I couldn't beat such and such. Yeah, I think you can't beat him. I think you can't beat him. You think Boost trusts Eddie too much? Whether he trusts Eddie or not. See, Boost a scared fighter. A lot of people ain't saying that, but I'm gonna just be real. Boost is a scary fighter. Boost want low risk, high reward. Boost just want to get paid. Eddie Hearn ain't the problem. It's Boost. Eddie Hearn is not the problem. It's Boost. See, Eddie Hearn believed in Boost. Eddie Hearn believes in Boost. But since he signed him, see, of course, Eddie Hearn ain't gonna tell y'all how he feel about Boost, really. I bet you behind the scenes, Eddie Hearn sitting there like, I should have never signed this dude. I should have never signed him. We could be doing a lot more. We could be doing a lot more. He got him in there, signed him, started mentioning big fights to him, and the next thing you know, Boost like, well, now can we pick somebody else? Can we just choose somebody else, Eddie? And Eddie's sitting there like, the fuck? I'm paying you $3 million a fight, man. You ain't fought nobody to get no $3 million right now for real. What? 32-0, and now you want the top guys. Yeah. See what I'm saying? 32-0, you got a point right there. Now you want the top guys. Negro, please. Eddie Hearn is salty about Crawford killing all his boxing dreams. Hearns ain't believing. Hearns ain't believing that. Nah, he ain't believing at all. He ain't hyped up about it no more. Eddie Hearn had the same issue with Devin Haney and lost money on him. Man, he's sitting there looking at Boost like, I got to make my money back, so I got to let him go against, you know what I'm saying? But he got to give them a name now. And see, hold on, I take that back. I think about this, y'all. I think about this. He got to fight Virgil Ortiz because that's the only way Eddie gonna make some money back. He got to fight Virgil Ortiz. If Eddie Hearn them smart, they need that fight because them bad fights they've been getting. He probably made some money off the Staniosis fight. He probably made some money off the Staniosis fight. But I know he ain't do. I know they didn't make no money off that Lima fight. I know they didn't make no money off that. I know that. So we got to be real though. The Boots have the opportunity to fight before this year. Tried to fight Norman. He ducked. Norman ain't ducked. Boots ducked. Barrios took Pac-Man fight. Unified against Staniosis. Okay. But if he would have never been emailed a belt, y'all, have you forgot, Stilo? Have you forgot that he's an email champion? Stilo, have you forgot he's an email champion, Boots is? I think a lot of y'all forget that. I think a lot of y'all forgetting that out there. Boots versus Thurman, yes, that's a great option. He need to fight a fighter like Keith Thurman, a former ex-champion. He need a former ex-champion. I mean, even though he got Sergey Lipinets, even though that was a 140-pounder that moved up to fight him. Yeah, he need that Keith Thurman fight bad. Boots versus Ben in a super fight. They the same age. It's like Roy fought B-Hop. Boots beat Conor Ben. Boots beats Conor Ben. I'll give him that. But it ain't gonna be no. I say in a 12-round fight, if Conor Ben can't knock out Boots, I see Boots winning that fight by 4 rounds probably. Boots winning by 8. Yeah, Conor Ben trash, man. Conor Ben really don't want no smoke. Conor Ben don't want no smoke. Conor Ben really lacks the fundamentals of boxing. He lacks the fundamentals. He a good fighter. You know, he'll brute in the ring, but Boots will take him. Plus, Conor Ben started late in boxing. Conor Ben started boxing when he was like, what, a teenager, 17, 16, somewhere like that. Even when him and Shakur Stevenson was sitting up doing an interview together, and they was talking about if they fought, and Shakur Stevenson said, he said, man, if we fought, I'll do this to you. Conor Ben said, I'll do that to you. And then Shakur Stevenson said, man, how long you been fighting? How long you been boxing? And Conor Ben said, I started when I was 17 or somewhere like that. And he said, oh, you cooked. You cooked. He was like, well, what does that mean? I'm not from here. What cook mean? He was like, man, I've been boxing since I was a kid. You started when you was a teenager. Like, you don't know more than me to beat me. You don't know more than me to beat me. The hell is you talking about? And I ain't saying that because a fighter started at a certain age, you can't be a champion. Regis Prograis started at 17, 16, boxing. He became a 2-time world champion at 140. So I'm not saying you can't be a boxer, a champion, because you started late. But I'm saying when you're going against somebody who's been boxing since they was 7, and you started when you was 18, What you think gonna happen? What you think gonna happen? You said heart don't go. Who's the best 154 pounder to you right now? 154. You know, right now, I'm still gonna say Charlo. Right now, I'm still gonna say Charlo is still the best at 154. I'm still gonna say Charlo is the best at 154 because I ain't seen, you know what I'm saying? I ain't seen too much go on at 154 to say, it's a top dog up there. I would try to say Fundora, but Fundora got knocked out by Mendoza. You know what I'm saying? So I really can't say that. But I say Charlo. Even though Charlo ain't fought, yeah, he been out 2 years, but Charlo been out 2 years, right? Like you just said. But any fighter you name at 154, Charlo got a possibility of beating him, don't it? Any fighter that Charlo has fought, any fighter you pick at 154 right now, do you think they could stand against Charlo? Besides, don't say Fundora because he got the height advantage. Don't say Fundora because he got that height advantage. Who's the IBF champ he ducked? You talking about Demetrius Andrade back in the day? We not talking about back in the day. We talking about right now, Damone. You talking about Demetrius Andrade? That's what you talking about? It's Boots. I like that keyboard warrior. Backroom. That's yeah. Yeah, the rush. I say yeah, I go with Charlo and Backroom. The rush and the current champ. Oh, to my Backroom. That don't make sense. How he ducked him and Jamel Charlo was undisputed. How he ducked him and he was undisputed. He had that belt. We didn't know who the hell Backroom was. We didn't know who the hell he was. To say Charlo ducked him. Who the hell was Backroom? We didn't even know. We didn't know who that boy was until he beat Tim Tszyu. Thank you, Stilo. Thank you, Stilo. Nah, he didn't duck him. You want to know who he ducked? Charlo ducked Bud. That's who he ducked. Charlo, let me tell you something. I ain't never once seen a fighter go fight the biggest fight of his career, undisputed. Didn't get his belts took. Canelo ain't take his belts. Charlo came back and dropped every belt he had. What is you talking about? Charlo came back and dropped every belt he had because Terence Crawford was coming up there. And Terence Crawford told him in that ring, you next. You next. And what happened? He went up there, fought Canelo. Soon as that fight was over with, belts disappeared. Gone. Gave him a Chinese name. One gone. One gone. They say Brockman was getting step aside money until to Zoo. Yeah, he probably was, because he probably was the number one. You know what I'm saying? He probably was the number one, what they call him? He was the number one mandatory. Yeah, he probably the mandatory. So yeah, he probably got some step aside money for that Canelo fight. Yeah, he got some money probably for that. You know? I would be too. Yeah. I get a check for doing nothing. I ain't got to go out there and get punched in my face. I get a hell yeah, Brian. Yeah, go fight him. Go ahead. Go on. Go fight him. Go ahead. Do what you do. And then, you know what I'm saying? Go on fight him. He got him some step aside money, and then when it got the belt. So what's better than that? Step aside money and he got a belt. So he won. He was winning. I mean, in boxing, there's always a chance to upset. One punch change everything. But I lean towards Virgil Ortiz, and I'm a Lubin fan. But I lean a little bit towards Virgil. He about 37, 38 years old. They trying that boy can fight though. I will say that about that boy Backroom, however you pronounce his name. He can fight. When I seen what he did to he counter punching. He a good counter puncher. Punch hard too. He dangerous. He's a dangerous opponent. Oh, Backroom. He said Backroom 32, bro. He said Backroom 32. Is Jamel Charlo still fighting? Is they say he's supposed to be, him and Keith Thurman was talking about fighting at one point. I think he's trying to come back. But Keisha, Bud, baby. Keisha, baby. How you doing? I ain't seen Keisha. How you doing, boo? Keisha, I got Bud all day, baby. I got Bud all day. How you doing, Keisha? I think Crawford loses the boots, but he will get them back in a Hey, Philip, why you think he lose the boots? Explain that to me. Why you think he lose? Keisha, baby. Keisha. And y'all, we got like 12 more minutes on the channel. We got like 12 more minutes. Please hit your like buttons. Support the channel. You understand me? Go to Cash App. Support the channel. Easy ain't rich. Either these boxing gems I'm giving you, support the channel, baby. The link is in the description. Support the channel. Keyboard word, does Boots beat Canelo? Hell no. Hell no. He got to come back down and wait, kind of like Roy. So now he beating Bud. So how he beating Bud? I don't know. You got to ask them that, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You know, they want Terrence to lose so bad. Plus, he's on top of the world now. Boots is hungry now. Hungry for what? let me tell you, let me tell you something. if so you saying that he gonna beat Terrence because he hungry, right? Let me put you like this. If you and Brock Lesnar was kidnapped and they threw a slice of pizza into the room, I mean came in with a plate of pizza. They didn't starve both of y'all for 5 days. You and Brock Lesnar. Who you think gonna win? Because both of y'all hungry. Who you think gonna win because both of y'all hungry? Listen to what I just said now. I said if you and Brock Lesnar was kidnapped and they starved y'all for 5 days and they came in there with 3 slices of pizza and put it on a plate, is your hunger gonna whoop Brock Lesnar ass? You gonna be let me see you toss it. Boom, boom. That gonna boy. You the best thing for you to say, hey man, we could split it. We could split. You get a piece of pizza, I get a piece of pizza. That's your best option. Because other than that, you finna get the brakes beat off your ass. you finna get the breaks with like where Floyd Mayweather sing. He said, Floyd, when you go to him, Floyd, I want to. That's how I gonna sound with Brock Lesnar and that whooping on that ass. Brock Lesnar gonna beat your motherfucking ass. I'm more hungry than Brock Lesnar. No, we need to shut that motherfucking piece of pizza, Brock. Come on, man, don't be like that. Are you a Christian, Brock? Are you a Christian? Well, you should share. That's what you better be saying. Unless you got a knife over there or a Glock behind in your back pocket or something like that. You have to up on, hey, Brock, let me get that pizza, bro. Let me get that. Put that pizza down. Come on, man. I tell you what, though, I would love to see Conor Benn come over here and fight the top guys. Man, I think he would give everyone a good. Yeah, Conor Benn will give a good fight because he got heart. Conor Benn got heart, but them skills, he lacking them skills. He gonna come over here and get his ass whooped. That's what's gonna happen to him. He gonna take how long it take to come from overseas to come across that water? He gonna take probably a 14-hour flight to come over here and get his ass whooped. That's all gonna happen to him. Depending on who he fight. Depending on who he fight, he gonna come across here and get his ass whooped. Said, I don't know, Easy Brock will be sore as hell. Hey, we got to turn. I'm going for I'm going for the neck, eyes, and nuts. Neck, eyes, and nuts. That's all you can do. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to the family jewels, baby. I'm you know what I'm saying? Hey, if whichever way you can win, I'm a Craig his ass. I pick up a brick and bust Brock Lesnar motherfucking head in there. Craig Brock Lesnar ass. I have a nice fat ass brick head somewhere and bust his motherfucking head on. About that pizza. Throw a nice cement brick. Boop. You understand me? Man, don't be coming on my channel talking about buy some crypto. Black bull market is coming. I ain't got donate to my channel. If you got some crypto money, go to my Cash App and donate to my channel. If you're gonna get on my channel talking about money, since you got money like that, you're gonna get on my channel talking about some money. Go to my Cash App on this link to my channel and send me some money. and then show me how much money you done made off Bitcoin or whatever it was, the hell it was you said. What you just said, boy? What the hell you, and some crypto. You send me some crypto money. Go to the link and send me some crypto money. Let me see how much you getting off crypto. I appreciate that, AB, but yeah, like I said, you send me some first, and then I'm gonna buy some. I would rather see him than Johnny Jones or Kane, but hell no, I don't want to see Brock Lesnar. I feel you, bro. I feel you, Philip. I feel you. No, he not Cedric. He ain't cut like that. He ain't cut like that. Hey man, this ain't hey AB. This ain't a financial education channel. This ain't it. This ain't it. Like I said, if you're gonna get on here and talk about money, send some. I don't like that. See, I'm that dude from the hood. When a dude pull up and he talking about and flash $10,000 in front of me, I'm say, man, let me get some. That's the type of dude I am. Don't come flash no money in front of me. Don't come talk about money in front of me. Don't flash no money in front of Ease because I'm gonna ask you for some. Other than that, keep it in your pocket and don't talk about it. I'm gonna ask you for some. From walking in the airport, you know, it is the right mindset. That stop people from coming around you flashing money and talk about money all the time. Because if you got to talk, if you talking about it all the time, then bust a move. Bust a move. You just said buy some. You ain't say I want to teach you about crypto. You said buy some crypto. Hey man, you finna get off my channel, man. Hey, somebody get AB up out of here. One of my moderators. We'll holler at you, AB. Thank you for your financial advice. But somebody get him up out of here. Love you, bro. See you later. Somebody get AB up out of here. I don't crypto ain't feeding me, boy. Nobody want to hear that. You got me feeling scammerish. I feel a scam coming on. Oh, I can't afford to send nothing. What do I think about Jake and Tank? Damn. What do I think about Tank and Jake Paul? Trash. Trash. That's what I think about Tank. That is trash. Shouldn't even be happening. I think Jake Paul is going to try to knock Tank out. Trash. Jake Paul is going to try to knock Tank out. Watch what I tell you. I think he done signed the wrong contract. They're going to pay Tank about $40, $50 million or wherever he's supposed to be getting paid, $20 million or whatever. And Jake Paul going to go out there and be like, I hope he don't even know what I'm trying. Jake Paul going to go out there swinging and banging, bro. Swinging and banging. Because Jake Paul trying to, you know what I'm saying, be legitimate in boxing. He trying to get them big fights, fight Canelos and stuff. And what better is gonna you know what I'm saying, get him up there to that top echelon than knocking out Tank Davis. They shouldn't have took that fight, bro, at all. That's why he's sitting there scared now to myself. If I find out anything different, I'm gonna whoop your ass. I'm gonna whoop your ass. That's why he up there talking like that now. That's why he was up there about to cry on stage. If I find out anything different, anything, I'm gonna whoop your ass. I'm gonna whoop his ass too. Shut up. Shut up. I'm gonna whoop his ass too. Yeah, boy, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. I appreciate you, Philip, man. You have a good night, man. Thank you for tuning in, brother. Thank all y'all for tuning in, man. I appreciate all y'all taking y'all time out to watch me, man. Talk with me about the sport that we love. I appreciate y'all. Hats off. Hats off to y'all, man. Yeah, it's a money grab. But it's a trap behind it. It's a trap behind it, see it. It's a real trap behind it. Also, to everybody watching, share the video, please. That also support the channel. You know what I'm saying? That's like a donation to me. You know what I'm saying? That's like supporting the channel monetarily. If you just share the videos, please. If you rock with the channel, share the video. Please share the video. Please hit the like button and share the video. Share the video. Share the video. Share the video. Share it, man. You know what? All right, y'all. We got 10 minutes, 9 minutes. Because I'm over here hungrier than a hostage. I wasn't trying to be on this long. This video is supposed to have been 15 minutes long. But then, you know, I just love getting on here and talking with y'all so much. I said, nah, man, I got too many people on. You know what I'm saying? More than my usual. So I got to keep talking about this boxing. You understand me? You understand? I got to keep talking about it for my people. Thank you, Anthony Jones. Thank you for the donation, my brother. Thank you, my brother. I would love to, man. I would love to. You know what I'm saying? Share the videos so I could get out there. Share the videos so I could get out there. You never know. One day you might, oh, you know, we got to ease the work up here. You know, guy got a YouTube channel. You know, we want to let you understand. You understand me? And you see ease up that shine and getting them some bread. You understand? Appreciate you, homie. Appreciate you. It's another fight I'm supposed to say something about that I've been hearing about. But I can't think of it right now for some reason. I can't think of it right now. Anthony Yard, Benavidez. Benavidez is finna beat the hell out of Anthony Yard. Anthony Yard is a C+ fighter. Not to take nothing from him. He risked his life. He give us entertainment. But, you know, he a C+ fighter, man. Boots was ranked number 6 to IBF prior to him fighting Lima. Boots was the IBF champion at 147. They never rank a champion moving up that low. Backram in the IBF, and they keeping him far from him. But that's what I'm saying. When you go up, you could challenge the person who had your belt. He didn't do that. He said he need a tune up. He need a tune up. Well, I don't know if they do that with the IBF. Hold on, let me. I'm sorry. Hold up. I don't want to say that like that's factual. I know the WBO do that. I know for sure the WBO do that. If you a champion at a lower weight class and you want to move up, the WBO will give you a shot at the champion automatically. You know, they put you in a number one spot. You know what I'm saying? They will do that to WBO, but I don't know about the IBF. The IBF is really different than any other them belts, any other them belt commissions or whatever you call them. IBF way different. And if I ain't mistaken, yeah, IBF way different than them other belt, the WBC, WBA, they different. So I don't know if the IBF lets you move up and, you know what I'm saying, challenge the guy that's there. The worst parts in number one and number two spot is vacant. He was ranked number one or number two in the sanctioning bodies. So, you know, I don't know. I can't say that. I don't know how the IBF move, but still could have tried instead of going to my, you need a tune up. And y'all, he need a tune up. And y'all talking about he need to fight Crawford. He can beat Terence Crawford, but he need tune ups. Get the hell out of here. Come on, man. Professional talking about some he need tune ups. Like he been out the ring 2 years, 18 months. Like he been out the ring for 18 months. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that there. Sorry about that there, man. Let me see. I know you think Tank and Jake fight is trash, but on the real what? Do you think Tank got hell no? Hell no. How y'all sit up there and even think this boy got a chance? Hell no, I don't. No. Tank ain't finna knock out no Jake Paul, y'all. Hell no. Jake Paul weigh about 40, 50 pounds more than this man. When Tank punched Jake Paul, he gonna feel like his sister hit him. He gonna feel like a 12-year-old girl punched him when Tank punched him, y'all. Come on, man. Hell no, he don't got no chance. No, I'm not saying that you said that either. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying now, bro. All right, y'all. We about to close it out, man. We got 2 minutes left on the channel. 2 minutes left on the channel. Like I asked y'all before, please share the videos. Please share the video. Eddie and Team Ennis don't want no smoke. He in witness protection. Facts. Facts. That boy don't want no smoke. Eddie Hearn just using Bud name. Yes. I think Terence Crawford should retire. Yes. But you know, he done made it to the money, man. Bud done made it to the money, so you know, I'm sure he want to go out there and, you know what I'm saying, get them big paydays. So I want him to retire, but I'm 60% that I want him to retire, but then I'm 40% wanting him to stay and get the money that he deserved, that he been deserving. So I want him to retire, but I do want him to stay and get him a big payday. So I want to see that for him. He deserves that. You know what I'm saying? He really deserves that. So yeah, I want to see him do that. What's up? I appreciate that, Antonio. What part of Alabama you from? Before I go, what part of Alabama you from, bro? Yes, sir. Put some respect on his name. I appreciate that, Milton. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that. Okay, I'm in Birmingham, brother. I'm in Birmingham, Alabama. But once again, man, it's time for me to get off. I love y'all. I thank y'all. Y'all be safe. Y'all have y'all a great night tonight, man. Y'all keep tuning in. Easy gonna come. You know what I'm saying? Easy gonna keep making videos, man. And I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm out, man. I'm out.